Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 16th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wolverines offense will come out first. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Give to the running back. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They feed him again. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Caught over the middle. It's Jamison. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Wolverines will have it first and 10. Looking for a man. It's Golden. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll They'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Terrapins out.
Secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Most guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run off.
Dropping back, it's Cameron. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Terrapins want to move quickly.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside.
Turning it on! Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Terrapins are marching down the field.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The give on the option. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
The run to the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give on the inside. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on fourth.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Back to throw, it's Golden. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Jamison. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a first down here to open the period. running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. Makes the catch. It's Jamison. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolverines in the hurry-up. They'll go to the ground. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Golden. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. With the catch, it's Lewis. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Madden. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The kick is on its way. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Golden. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. That penalty moves the ball into the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Wolverine! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Cameron. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Going right to work up top. He lets it fly. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover,
and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Cameron. Firing to the right, complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47.
Here we go, set.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
It feels like everything this play caller is called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Keeps it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Gives it on the option. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Back to pass, it's Golden. He'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverine! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Cameron. Bringing the heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Terrapins send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Wolverines line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. He's loose. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. He's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the 1st down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got a man. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Wolverines are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. It's Golden. Steps away to find some room. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Michigan! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Jukes his way for more. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Dropping back, it's Cameron. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Terrapins will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's Wall. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Hard running there. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The run from the shotgun. Quick spin on the run. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Tagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Terrapins have this offense rolling. Snap it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. It's a draw.
Man, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain climb. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He's got his man across the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Oh, better look out. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They just keep firing. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give as they work on that clock. Looking for room at the 40. Off to the races. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give them as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the line. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on target this time. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Of 17 on the play.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.